You wouldn't say we were lovers, not in the usual way. But holding hands for a lifetime, people are bound to say. We fought and raged like cat and dog, and you bit the hand that fed you. You took everything I gave and loved. I accepted what I was wed to. You couldn't say we were married, but we shared this broken bed. 100 years without touching, 1,000 things unsaid.
To the memory of all who worked at Lady Windsor Colliery, many of whom died so out.
We are Trerobart.
In Lady Windsor Colliery at 67 to 69. At that time I worked for the Tyson's tunnelling team.
I was here from between 1948 and around 1952. I ended up in Lady Windsor and helped to sink the shaft there as a labourer.
I was a fitter in Lady Windsor Colliery from 1973. I was with the winder boys, with the actuals doing the ropes in the shaft.
I think on top of the colliery I started, I'm sure it was 15 I think it was. I was on the tumble I was, down the washery, tumbling wagons then. My friend there, then they wanted the blacksmiths on top of the colliery, so we went up there then.
Well, normally you went down the pit at 7 o'clock. Now the men, they weren't in a hurry to go down the pit, so there was plenty of room in the carriages. And once you were down there, you had to keep your ears open for everything, because it was treacherous.
Black, dark, damp. My children were scared but brave. The widowmaker waits.
Down in the deep, dark cave.
Well, they had a power cut one day. I was in there. And we was going only pit bottom. And once it stops, the cage goes like that, up and down like that. And you can't do anything else about it. You're just stuck there then for about, say, half an hour to try to sort the fault.
Going up in the carriage, you couldn't fall out because it's too squashed in together. If the bottle came out of the carriage, they were all squashed together, trying to get up into the fresh air. And the first thing, if you smoked, the first thing, they wouldn't go put their lamp in, fog. And they are all hidden in different places, under a stone, over a girder, wherever it was. That was their life.
The hooter, did you hear it?
Yeah, I do, sometimes.
The hooters that they used to bring the men to work for the various shifts, you always heard that, and you can almost set your clock by it. The hooter would go, and they say, oh, there's a 2 o'clock hooter, there's the 5 o'clock, whatever.
I miss the sound of the compressors going. The sound of the compressors and the hooters going in the colliery. That's a made a colliery. You didn't have to buy a watch.
The mining fraternity, and I call it a fraternity because it was a brotherhood of men who had a common bond, if you like. And it was a marvellous place to work, absolutely wonderful. The characters, if you found a friend in the mining industry, you had a friend for life.
That was the main part of it. We had a good set of men working, help each other. Whatever trouble we had, one would help each other.
My granddad worked on the pit. And mine. And mine. But we won't. My granddad worked on the pit. And mine. And mine. But we won't.
Well, my maternal great-grandfather travelled from the family farm up in near Amlwch and he walked the length of Wales looking for work in the burgeoning coal industry. Just 100 odd years later, when they were filling the shaft in, my son was there to fill it in, so it went full circle. 5 generations.
My granddad worked on the pit. And mine. And mine. But we won't!
My granddad worked on the pit. And my dad.
But we won't!
But I would.
And me!
And me. And me.
But we definitely won't!
Every father in the village tried to persuade his son not to go to the colliery, because it carried so much, you know, it was hard work, dirty work, dark work, poorly paid, but it was work. But that was almost a mantra with the father, don't go down the pit.
Well, we've had to do it. My father done it, and I've done it. We've got to get money from somewhere. Youngsters today, they're having a good life. They'd be too frightened to go down there. I don't think any mothers and fathers will let them anyway. If they get in that carriage to go down the pit, just to go in there, they wouldn't go in there. They would never go in there.
I wouldn't advise anyone to go underground. Not today or then. But at that period, there was nothing else for them. They haven't got much of a choice today. But stay away from that big hole.
Down, down, pit, down by the
When Lady Windsor closed, I think everybody around here broke their heart over it. Because the simple reason is there was no future for nobody. It's not only this colliery, these other collieries went all through the valleys.
It's a lifetime, isn't it? A lifetime gone under your nose, really. I mean, once they closed, there's not many jobs left for them where to go.
It was a sad day, I think, particularly for the men who would work there for far longer than I did. You know, far, far longer. Okay, they had their redundancy money and all this, but a lot of them were struggling to find other type of work. You know, they were so embedded into the mining industry. That's all they knew.
We miss you, Lady Windsor. Children run in through bright blue gates. Miners slump in slowly through black rusty gates. We miss you, Lady Windsor.
You gave us coal, we gave words. You gave us jobs, together we gave friends.
We miss you, Lady Windsor.
You gave us danger. You gave us hope. You gave us sadness. You gave us future, but they took it away.
We miss you, Lady Windsor.
Hooter wailing, bells ringing, now silence. The bells ring alone.
Fantastic memories of Trerobart School, you know, playing sport and just enjoying, you know, the whole time I was here really, apart from the times in the headmaster's office. You sort of part thought that you'd end up working in the colliery because that was the norm then. People didn't travel much and jobs local were the done thing. You know, aspirations to be a rugby player, and thankfully that came true. But I'm really thankful for my time there and friendships really that, you know, it was great because I think what it did, it brings a certain conformity to your life, you know, at wherever you're at as a teenager, and I felt that that's what it did for me, and I'm very thankful for that.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
It's my school.
It's my school. And you're late.
It's a different world, isn't it? Expectancy is pretty high now. Everybody wants their child to have a career, go to university. I think that, you know, that should be the case. I think that youngsters should follow their dreams. And so I would say to any youngster, you know, don't listen to people and say that your dreams are too small. You know, it's sometimes our dreams are not big enough.
Well, children will always make a good fist of anything, but I think that they will soon realise when Trerobart finishes and they go to Pontypridd High and whatever else they go, that there's not the opportunities in Ynysybwl now.
3 o'clock home. Where the children go, I play all alone.
But we were here first.
But we were here last.
But we're both the same.
Lady Windsor, Trerobart! Laughter wailing, bells ringing. Now silence, the bells ring alone.
The colliery gave the village an initial identity. I think the challenge for this village now is to move on in the next era. And we love the past, it makes us where we are today. But I really feel that, you know, we can be anchored to it. And I think that the village got a lot going for it as far as, you know, location, beauty. And you can walk down that, where the pit is now, down that long path. And you can go down there 1,000 times. But on that 1,001 time, you may see something that you haven't seen before. And I think that's the secret for any youngster, is to open their eyes, enjoy what's around them, but remember that you can move on and you never forget, you know, your past.
But picture postcards don't put food on the table. And I honestly believe until we get some sort of employment or industry back into the village, it is going to get less and less like the village we used to know. And trying to live in the past is a fool's paradise. But we have to make a better fist of communities like Ynysybwl than we are at the moment.
It was part of Ynysybwl and then they took it away. So they took a bit of Ynysybwl away.
First, Ynysybwl! Second, Lady Windsor! Third, Trerobart! Now, community!
Can I say something? This once was black, now it's green. Green forever. How glad. How glad. Brings back a lot of memories.
Some people say we were enemies. We know that's not the truth. Now you're gone, there's rust on shutters, a daily dying proof. I know we lived together, shared a moment now and then. They say I gave you all my children. They say you turned them into men. But they still cried and laughed like children. I hear them coming home at night. They look across the playground and you just want to hold them tight. They say it's miners' fortnight, but it's lasted 20 years. Porthcall's closed, the pavement's full with kids and cans of beers. They say I sang when you left me. I know I didn't when we met. Well, there's songs of love and hate and forgiveness, and songs so you never forget.